So in this problem, we have a geometric sequence. The second term is -4 and the sum to infinity is 9. Find the first term of the series. So the first bit of information I'm given is that u2, the second term, is -4. And the second bit of information is that the sum to infinity is 9. So from these two bits we can get two equations. So if u2 is -4, then -4 is equal to AR. Okay, so AR to the n minus 1, where n is 2, and so this would just be A times R. If the sum to infinity is 9, then 9 is equal to A over 1 minus R. And we now need to work with these two equations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rearrange this first one to get A is equal to -4 over R. And then I'm going to substitute that into this equation. So I'm going to have 9 is equal to A, which is -4 over R, over 1 minus R. So I'm going to multiply both sides by the 1 minus R. So 9 lots of 1 minus R is equal to -4 over R. And I would then multiply both sides by R as well. So we're going to get 9R, 1 minus R is equal to -4. Now, in order to do anything with this, I've got to expand that bracket out. So we've got 9R times 1, so 9R. Take away 9R squared, and that's got to be equal to -4. So if I move everything onto one side of the equation, then I'm going to get 9R squared minus 9R minus 4. Okay? So, this quadratic, we're going to try and factorise it. So, let's have a go with 3R and 3R. Okay? So, we have to have two numbers that multiply together, make that -4. So, it makes sense to have -4 and +1 because we're going to have -12R plus 3R makes the -9R. Okay, so that is that quadratic factorised. So either R is equal to 4 over 3 from that bracket, or it's equal to -1/3 from that bracket. Now, at this stage, we've got to be very careful. We actually only have one solution here. We can't have R is 4/3 because that would mean that R is outside of our range. Remember, for the sum to infinity to work, for a geometric sequence to have a sum to infinity, R has to be between -1 and 1, which it isn't in this case. So R has to be -1/3. So with R being -1/3, we can then substitute that into this equation here to find A. So A is equal to -4 over -1/3. Okay, so -4 divided by -1/3, and that gets me 12. So A has to be 12 in this case.